Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Doodle God. We only have two more things in the human category, so that's a step in the right direction. Okay, let's use another hint. Let's use another free reaction. Bacteria plus the earth equals shells. Okay, what if I combine shells with animals? Some animals live in shells. So now I have a shell. What about a shell with the water? A shell with swamp? What about a shell with a bacteria? A shell with a worm? Shell with a butterfly? No. What about a shell with a tree or a shell with coffee? No. What about a shell with the air? A shell with dust? A shell with steam? A shell with a storm? Or a shell with ash? No. Okay. I think the shell combines with something. What about a shell with blood? A shell with energy? A shell with life? I thought maybe a shell with life would do something. A shell with an egg? Shell with electricity? Or a shell with seeds? No. Okay. Okay, so now I need to combine a shell with something. What about a shell with the earth? Or a shell with a stone? A shell with a stone created limestone. I'm a rock climber, and sometimes I climb on limestone. It's a type of stone, a type of rock that's made from shells. It's called limestone. Okay, cool. So now we're only missing 3 things in the earth category. What can we combine with limestone? My best guess would be something in the fire category. But honestly, I've said that every time, so I don't know if it will work. Let's try to combine limestone with things in the earth category. No. Okay. Let's try to combine limestone with things in the industrial category. No. Okay, let's try to combine limestone with things in the transportation category. No. Alright, let's try to combine limestone with things in the bacteria category. No. Next, I'm going to try and combine limestone with things in the human category. I wonder what the other 2 types of humans we will create are. I wonder what these are. But for now, let's try to combine limestone to create new elements. Limestone plus fire, limestone plus lava, limestone plus plasma, limestone plus sulfur, limestone plus coal. None of these are working. Maybe limestone doesn't combine with anything else. I don't know. It seems like limestone would create something if it was combined with pressure, but I'm not sure. Okay. Limestone and animals. Limestone and all the things in the animal category. No. I'm starting to lose hope that limestone will have a reaction with anything. I'm starting to think limestone might not combine with anything, because so far it's not having a reaction with any other element. What if I combine limestone with a tree or coffee? No. All right, last category. Limestone with water, limestone with a swamp, limestone with alcohol, limestone with quicksilver, and limestone with vodka. No. All right, time for another hint. Let's try to create a zombie. How do I create a zombie? Zombies are dead, so maybe I can use a corpse. I will create a corpse. So a corpse and what? A corpse and a ghost? A corpse and a phoenix? Maybe a corpse and energy? Or a corpse and life? There. I created a zombie. Ah! I didn't know, but my cat bumped the camera. My cat bumped the camera, so I had to turn it back to face me again. Sorry about that. Okay, so now I have a zombie. Okay, I have a zombie now, and I'm missing 3 things in this category. I have 72 out of 249 elements, and I have 14 out of 26 groups. Let's get another hint. So let's do another free reaction. I created a werewolf. I'm not sure what they put together to create the werewolf. I think maybe blood and a beast, but now I have a werewolf. I still feel like I'm stuck. So let's use another hint. Let's use a group hint. So it's saying that things in the water category and the bacteria category will combine. So let's try combining vodka with things. No. What about quicksilver? No. What about alcohol? No. What about the swamp? The swamp always combines. Oh! The swamp plus a snake equaled a worm. Sorry. A swamp plus a worm equaled the snake. So now I have a snake. I wonder what I can combine with a snake. Let's go check on my animal category. Okay, I'm only missing 2 animals in my animal category. So I have a dinosaur, a bird, a turtle, a lizard, a beast, a domestic animal, a whale, and a snake. What 2 animals am I missing? There's a lot of animals I could be missing, but I don't know which animals I'm missing. Okay, let's use another element hint. Ice. It's telling me I can create ice, but how? To get ice, you need water. To get ice, you need water. You also need cold. Maybe the air? No, that's early. That's steam. Okay. We definitely are going to use water to get ice. I just don't know how. Water plus steam, water plus a storm, water plus ash. No. Okay. Water plus tools, water plus weapons, water plus a boiler, water plus a steam engine. No. Okay. Water plus a field, water plus fabric, water plus clothing, water plus wood. Oh! Water plus wood created a boat. So now I have a boat to travel in. It's telling me here that I can create a fish, a palm tree, a hut, and a feather. A fish, a palm tree, a hut, and a feather. I think the tree has to be added to something to get a palm tree. Maybe sand? A tree plus sand is a palm tree. Cool. Palm trees usually grow coconuts, so I'm wondering if I can create a coconut. Let's see what it says. Okay. It's telling me that I can create flour. I can create flour. How is flour made? I think flour is made from wheat. So let's find the wheat. And let's use tools. No. What can I add wheat to create flour? What about wheat in a field? Wheat in a field. Okay, let's find wheat, and let's plant it in a field. No. That really didn't work. Okay. The wheat has got to be added to something. The wheat has to be added to something. I just don't know what. So let's add the wheat to everything to see what it combines with. Wheat and water? Wheat and the swamp. Wheat and alcohol. Oh, wheat and alcohol equals beer. Alright, so I am at 76 out of 249 elements. I'm at 76 out of 249 elements, and I have 14 out of 26 groups. So in the next episode, I'm going to be adding wheat to different objects. Wheat plus what? That's the next objective, the next goal. Okay, everyone, let's add wheat to try and make flour. I thought that I would add wheat to tools and it would make flour, but it didn't. So now I'm left wondering what I'm supposed to add wheat to in order to make flour. Flour's got to be able to be made from wheat. So I'm going to keep adding wheat. Oh, maybe wheat and a wheel. No. Wheat and a human? Every time I add things to humans, it makes something crazy. I'm always kind of scared to add something to a human. Let's keep adding wheat to things. Wheat plus bacteria? Wheat plus a butterfly? No. Okay. Wheat plus a domestic animal. I forgot, I got this snake too. I have this snake. I need to figure out what I can add to the snake to get a new element. Okay. I'm trying my best to add wheat to all of the different elements, but I'm not sure that wheat is actually going to combine with anything, which confuses me because it told me that I need to try and make flour. Wheat and electricity? Wheat and seeds? Wheat and a tree? Wheat and coffee? Wheat and a palm tree? No. Okay. one last category. I think I already tried this category. Wheat and alcohol equals beer. That's the third time I've combined those two. Wheat and quicksilver, wheat and vodka. No, wheat isn't combining with anything else. Let's use a hint. Let's use a group hint. Okay, it's telling me that things in the animal category can combine with things in the water category. So let's combine every animal with things in the water category. I feel like I keep combining the animals with other things, but they haven't created anything new. So that's why I wasn't combining the animals with anything new. I think beast plus water equaled whale. Yeah, beast plus water equaled whale. Okay. So, domestic animal plus water? What is it? Whale plus water? Whale plus swamp? Whale plus alcohol? Whale plus quicksilver? Whale plus vodka? Maybe it's the snake. Snake plus water. Snake plus water equals fish. That makes sense. Now they want me to make a dolphin. A dolphin. Okay. So the things that I'm trying to make are a hut, a dolphin, flower, and a feather. A feather has got to come from the bird. Flour has got to come from wheat. A dolphin probably comes from a fish and something, and a hut. I think a hut must come from something industrial. But let's get another hint. I'm out of group hints, but I have one more free reaction. So let's see what it combines. Life and water. Life and water equals weeds. What do we do with weeds? Now I have weeds. What do I combine weeds with? I'm out of group hints. I don't have any more group hints. And I don't have any more free reactions. I have to wait 3 more minutes for another group hint and 9 more minutes for another free reaction. So let's see other elements that I can create. Oil. Oil. How is oil made? I think oil is made using shells. I don't know how oil is made. 1 second. I'm going to look up how oil is made. How is oil made? Oil is formed from organic matter that is buried under layers of sedimentary rock. So I think it's made up of maybe it's limestone. Is oil made from limestone? Is oil made from limestone? Limestone. What is oil made from? Oil is not made from limestone, but it can be found within it. Oil originates from matter like plankton. Oh, I have a plankton. Plankton. Plankton gets buried and transforms into a substance called kerogen. Kerogen. This turns into oil under heat and pressure. So I need to combine the plankton with something. The plankton with sulfur, the plankton with coal. Yeah, that's right. I didn't really combine the plankton with anything. Plankton and water, plankton and the swamp. All I can think about when I think about plankton is SpongeBob. I don't actually really know all that much about what a plankton is, but apparently it's a very small creature that lives in water. And apparently you can make oil from plankton, but I'm not sure how. So let's use the tried and true method of just combining it with everything. So plankton with everything in the air category, and then plankton with everything in the tools category, and then plankton with everything in the industrial category, plankton with everything in the transportation category. That didn't work. Plankton with everything in the earth category. There we go. Oh, it just created a worm. Plankton plus earth equals a worm. Okay, so plankton plus a stone equaled a shell. Plankton plus stone equals shell. Plankton plus metal. Plankton plus sand. Plankton plus glass. None of those. Okay, what about plankton with things in the human category? Doesn't seem like it. Okay, now let's add plankton to things in the fire category. Plankton plus fire, plankton plus lava. I think I already did this. Plankton plus things in the food and drink category. In this photo, plankton are purple, but I don't know what color plankton are in real life. Let's try to combine the plankton with animals. Okay, the plankton plus a fish equaled a whale. Plankton plus a dinosaur, plankton plus a bird, plankton plus a turtle, Plankton plus a lizard? Plankton plus the beast? No. Alright, only a few more categories to combine plankton with. Maybe plankton isn't what creates oil. But according to my research, plankton is a part of creating oil. So let's keep trying. Plankton plus egg, plankton plus electricity, plankton plus seeds. No. There's not many other things to combine plankton with. Plankton plus water? Alright. I think it's time for another hint. Each group hint shows you two groups with definitely reactable elements. Use a hint. Okay. It's telling me things in the earth category and things in the bacteria category will react. Maybe weeds and something? Weeds and metal, weeds and stone, weeds and the earth. Oh. Okay. Weeds and the earth created a mushroom. A mushroom. I wonder what I can do with a mushroom. I'm at 79 out of 249 elements. And I also have created 14 out of 26 groups. I haven't created any new groups lately, and I've been having to use a lot of hints, but that's okay. Let's use one of our element hints. A dolphin. I already knew that. I don't know how to make a dolphin. Maybe with a fish or with a whale? Let's try to make something with the fish. The fish plus life? Or the fish plus energy? The dolphin will be the last animal to be in the animal category. I only need one more animal, and it's the dolphin. And once we have the dolphin, the animal category will be complete. What other hints can I use? Oh, I have a free reaction. Let's use it. Weeds plus the swamp. Weeds plus the swamp equals moss. I really like moss. I like the texture of moss, and I like how moss looks. Okay, so now we have moss. What can we combine moss with? I feel like moss needs sunlight or water. Moss and water. Moss and the swamp. If you combine moss and water, no. If you combine moss with the swamp, you get a fern. A fern is a type of plant. What else can I combine moss with? What category is moss in? It's in the bacteria category. What if I try to combine moss with a shell, or with a worm, or with a plankton? I also haven't tried to combine the mushroom with anything. So let's try to combine weeds, the mushroom, and moss with different items. Let's try to combine weeds with things in the air category, and mushrooms with things in the air category, and moss with things in the air category. Nothing. Okay. Let's try to combine them with things in the tools category. Mushrooms and tools. Some of the combinations make me laugh. Mushrooms plus tools equals poison. Now, what can I use poison for? Let's get a hint. Let's use one of our element hints. Flower. I know, but I don't know how to create flower. What's another hint? A beetle. A beetle. I don't know how to create a beetle. I think beetles would be created using an animal, but I'm not sure. What's another element? A feather. I'm also not sure how to create a feather. Okay, guys, I've created 82 out of 249 elements, and I still have 14 out of 26 groups or categories. Let me know what you think that I should combine next to create more elements. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!